What's up, Get Fit fam? It's your boy Allende. Welcome back to Authentic Alphas. So today I'm gonna reiterate and further clarify why, when it comes to the sexual marketplace, your looks and your body is the most important aspect. There's a lot of guys that for some reason they can't understand that simple statement. They're making it about all these other things. They're making it about dating. They're making it about getting to know a woman, and they're getting all confused about values and morals and character and personality. And I thought I made it very clear the first time around. This is about pure sexual attraction. That's it. I'm not talking about all these other things. Can you just focus on that one subject? Can you compartmentalize that one aspect, please? And it's important because there's a lot of guys that are not getting laid. There's a lot of guys that are complaining about their sex life. There's guys that are in relationships and having issues with their sex life, with their partner. So that's why I'm separating this one specific aspect of relationships with women and talking about it and explaining to guys why they're not getting the results that they would like. So I have just a little bit of time to go over some things because I am actually going to go interview a couple of ladies today. It's my second to last day in Mexico City, so I'm trying to keep it productive. But I did have a few minutes after breakfast before I go meet the first girl this afternoon. So I said, all right, let me address this because reading the comments shows me that there is a percentage of guys that just can't get it. It's frustrating for me. I don't know why people are so hard-headed when it comes to just simple themes and simple ideas. I'm getting misquoted. I'm getting guys off topic like a mug. So I'm going to just try to bring it back on track before I start putting my effort into doing more body ratings with the females. It doesn't serve its purpose if there's still guys that don't understand what the fuck the point is. This is a social experiment to help guys put into perspective how unattractive they are or might be, which is going to save them a lot of time. Because if you're over here trying to accomplish something that you're not qualified for, you are going to waste a lot of your time. Now, some guys will say, oh, well, money is the most important thing in the sexual marketplace. No, it's actually not. And let me go ahead and give you some examples of why it's not. Okay, keep in mind, I'm not talking from a bodybuilder perspective because there's some idiot saying that. I'm not talking from a dancer stripper perspective because there's some idiot saying that. When I've made it very clear that I'm looking at it from 360 degrees. I'm not just talking about my experience in the fitness world. I've done tons of other things before. I've been in many other environments. I've managed before. I've been in retail before. I've been in sales before. I've been in construction before. Yeah, I've done a lot of different things, guys, that have nothing to do with my looks. So stop trying to limit it to that. That's not where this conversation is coming from. This conversation is coming from understanding. That's where it's coming from. Now, let's say you're going the money route. Again, I'm going to repeat this. We're talking about the sexual marketplace. I'm not talking about dating women. I'm not talking about holding hands, okay? I'm not talking about getting engaged. It's not what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just talking about you want to have sex with her and she wants to have sex with him. That's what I'm talking about. Now, let's say you're going the money route and you just want to hook up, okay? Now, I'm not saying guys that have a lot of money and spend a lot of money don't hook up. But what happens is your money is going to put you at one extreme or the other. Let me explain. I'm talking about a time frame extreme. Now, if you're going to spend your money to just straight up buy the box, just straight up hire a professional, then you're going to get the results you want instantly. That's one end of the time spectrum. Now, if you're trying to not outright pay for the box, guess what? Now you have to take her on some type of extremely expensive date, something lavish, something that's going to impress her. You're going to have to get her a little tipsy. You're going to have to do a whole bunch of, money greasing to hit it. So it's either going to take you a whole night of spending a bunch of your money and your time, which would be valuable if you make good money. So you're wasting your actual money and your potential to earn money with your time. And then let's say you don't get it the first date, which you probably won't. If you're not attractive, but you're trying to go the money route, you're not going to get it the first night. Stop it. Knock it off. Unless you're paying for a professional. So now you're taking her on multiple dates and several dates trying to ease your way into the box using your money. So no, money is not going to trump good looks in the sexual dating place. Why? Because the guy that looks extremely good, he's hitting that the first night. He doesn't have to pay for anything. He can show up to the club at 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m. after she's already had a couple of drinks. And if he looks better than all the other guys that have been trying to dance with her, trying to talk to her, trying to buy her drinks, trying to get her, somewhere else other than that club, guess what? He's going to have that advantage. And if she's even remotely horny, she's going to go ahead and roll with that, because right now we have a very sexual, liberal, attitude amongst women in the modern day. Women are not opposed to casual sex anymore. So if they're not opposed to casual sex and they don't mind hooking up with guys instantly after meeting them, who do you think those guys are going to be? Do you think it's going to be the guys with a great personality? Do you think it's going to be the guy that's funny? You think it's going to be the guy that has a lot of money? If they're going to hook up with a guy instantly, it's going to be a guy that's appearance-wise, he's superior. He has the best appearance. If the guy has a lot of money, she's not going to be rushing to have sex with him because she wants to extract the resources. That takes time, stupid. So she's not going to rush to have sex with the guy just because he has a lot of money. She's going to wait it out and see how much she can get out of him first. So please, stop trying to rebuttal my shit with non-arguments. If you're going to come at me and tell me that somehow what I'm saying is flawed, come with a legitimate argument, please. All right? Because I've seen it on both sides. I've known plenty of dudes that go the money route, and I know plenty of guys that go the looks route. And when I'm saying most of these things, I'm not even talking about my own personal experiences. Although they have been good with women, although I have wasted time and then learned to not waste time on women, right? I've gone on multiple dates and I've smashed girls within 20, 30 minutes of knowing them. Done both. But I'm talking about for a wide range of things I've seen and witnessed and experienced myself. I've seen other guys do these things, and I've seen what works better and what works not so well. Okay? And I also know that women are not what they portray themselves to be. So a lot of you dudes making these blue-pilled comments that I'm about to go over, you're still stuck in this world of believing that women are how they present themselves and how society presents them. They're not. I've gotten to see how they really are for many, many years. Many years. It's not like I went out this one weekend and said, wow, women are like that? No, for over a decade and a half, I've seen how women really are, and it's shocking to the average person. They would have no idea how women really get down and how they really think and how they really talk when it comes to their sexuality and what they're willing to do. All right? And also, keep in mind that these relationships that you guys keep using as examples, the dudes are being cheated on, they just don't know. So stop telling me about somebody holding hands and posting pictures in some relationship for 3 years and all this other shit. You had no idea how many times that chick has stepped out on that dude. All right? He has no idea. Her friends have no idea. A lot of the dirt that these women do, they don't even tell their closest friends. All right, let's get into some of these comments. All right, this isn't like, a stupid comment or whatever, but it's just something that needs to be corrected. This guy is saying, one guy said, yeah, the video is motivational. The other guy said, indeed, because no one wants to be below average, below 5. Okay, let me stop you right there. You're not getting the point. You're not getting the message. The message is, when it comes to women's sexual preference, the guys that women are actually motivated to have sex with, they want to have sex with these guys. They don't need convincing. They don't need game. They don't need all this other shit. They just simply need to be comfortable and have the opportunity. Those guys are going to be well above average. And the reason why, it's not about right or wrong. It's not about women are evil people or they're superficial or all this other crybaby shit. Knock it off with all this self-righteous virtue signaling. It's real simple. Women are wired that way biologically because they're here to propagate the species. And if you're going to create something or recreate something or reproduce something, you're going to reproduce the quality. Okay? You're not going to have 10 examples of something and they range in quality and you say, okay, we need to make more of these. Well, let's make more of the shitty ones. Let's make more of the worser of the bunch. No, you're going to say, if we're going to replicate and duplicate, let's make more of the best that we have. So that's what women are here to do, and that's what their sexual preference is based on. It's based on choosing from the best genes available. If they're going to have babies, if they're going to go through the process of being pregnant for 9 months and then have to nurture a baby all the way up to 5-6 years old, guess what? It makes more sense to make that baby with the best sperm available. It's that simple, guys. Okay? So that's why 5 is not going to be good enough. 5 isn't going to cut it for most women, because the whole point is they have 1 through 10 to pick from. So if they have 1 through 10 to pick from and only 1 pussy and 1 womb, then I guess they're gonna go for 10. And if they can't get 10, I guess they'll take 9. If they can't get 9, I guess they'll get 8. And if they can't get 8, I guess they'll get 7. You see the point of where the fuck I'm going with this? So there's plenty of women that would rather play with themselves than have sex with a guy that's below a 7 or 8. Okay? And nowadays they're actually admitting that. They're actually saying it out loud. So when guys think that women are less interested in sex because they seem like they're not that motivated to do it and they can wait longer and go longer in between partners and all that other nonsense, it's not because they're any less interested. It's because they're just simply more picky. They're more selective. Okay, everybody knows that when guys are horny, they'll take whatever they can get. We know that. And that's across the board. There's extremely good-looking dudes that will hook up with mediocre chicks just simply because that's all that's available at that moment. Please, guys, stop being hard-headed. Stop making this shit stupid. And I'm not talking to everybody. I'm just talking to these guys that are trying dearly to hold on to their conditioning. They're trying to hold on to their false conditioning. They're trying to hold on to this blue-pilled way of thinking so bad. And I hate to use the expression blue pill, but that's the best way I can describe it to you guys. It's like dudes have been taught something their whole life, and they just want to believe so badly that girls are nice and they're sugar and spice and they wouldn't do that, and it's not all about looks. And niggas, stop. Because the moment that a girl is dealing with you, interacting with you, and doing all these other things with you for other reasons besides being attracted to you, that's not a good thing. Guys keep on acting like, oh well, that's not all that matters. It's so many other factors that play into it. The point I'm trying to make is if those other factors are why she's in your presence and why she's spending time with you, bro, that's not good for you. That's bad. That's bad. That means you have to overcompensate for the fact that she's not interested in you like that. Now let me try to give you another example of what I'm saying. Let's talk about cars. Let's say you like Maseratis. Let's say you like, I don't know, Range Rovers, whatever. That's a car you like. That's a car you want. That's a car you would pay for if you could afford it. But if someone paid you good money to drive around a Kia, to drive around a Hyundai, that was your job, was to drive a Hyundai, you'd be like, all right, whatever, I'll drive the Hyundai because I get paid to. But every once in a while, when I get the opportunity to, the luxury to, I'm going to drive that Range Rover I like. See what I'm saying? I'm going to drive that Mercedes-Benz I like. But Monday through Friday, I'll just go ahead and drive the Kia because they pay me to drive a Kia. Well, that's how it is with women. It's like, yeah, this isn't the guy I want to have sex with. This isn't the guy I'm attracted to. This isn't the guy that makes me horny. This isn't the guy that makes me, come. But he pays, though. He buys me shit. He pays my bills. You know what I mean? He's making all these other contributions to my lifestyle and to my quality of life. So, yeah, I'll drive the Kia. God damn, dude. Some of you guys really fucking kill me. But you know what? I'm passionate about everything I motherfucking do. So, sorry. But you guys need to stop coming at me with these dumbass fucking comments, bro. But I'm going to take advantage of it because it means that there's people that think like that. And these are the guys that I need to make understand. The guys that are stuck on this willful ignorance. Trying to find out when it's really not that complicated, bro. It's just real simple. If you want to hook up with good-looking chicks, just get your ass in shape. That's it. That's all there is to it. If it's not that important to you, then do whatever else that it is that you were doing. All right, so look. Now, this is the first comment that I got that really was just like, all right, they're not getting it. They're not getting it, Allende. You didn't explain it enough in the intro. They're not getting this body rating thing. He says, bro, I see above average women posting pics for years with their average to below average boyfriends and husbands on IG and Facebook. They seem to be happy, showing them off, all in love, and not cheating throughout those years. Seems like as long as the woman is mature and getting treat right, the superficial BS don't matter. Okay, time out. Being fit, in shape, good looking, smelling good, dressing good, any of the above is not superficial bullshit. Really? Okay, so be a top earner, be a top 10% earner, and go to some type of board meeting, wearing cargo shorts and flip-flops and a dirty Star Wars t-shirt because, superficial stuff doesn't matter. Knock it the fuck off, guy. Go to a wedding dressed like a bum since the superficial stuff doesn't matter. Really? Now let's go over how ridiculous this statement is. And I'm sorry if I hurt this guy's feelings, but I don't lie or sugarcoat shit. That's just what it is over here. That's what it's been my whole life. I'm not changing me for YouTube. Sorry. Okay? I have to go over how ridiculous this is. Because within himself, within this comment, you could see the level of naivety. All right. So hold on. Now he says, I see above average women posting pics for years. Okay, above average women are going to be more likely to have guys that are supporting them and paying for their stuff. That's the whole point. They look good, so they're gonna get those type of relationships, those type of situations. Okay, mind you, I didn't say anything about relationships. I actually said I repeat, I am not talking about relationships. I'm not talking about dating. I'm not talking about marriage. I'm not talking about living together. Damn, I'm talking about simply hooking up. So you're already in the wrong place, buddy. All right, Andrew Harris, you're already in the wrong chapter of the wrong book. Now, he says posting pics of below average boyfriends and husbands. Again, wasn't talking about boyfriends and husbands. But he says they seem happy. Let me stop you right there. Women lie on social media all day, every day. Women will be in the worst mood ever, but once they put up that camera phone, they start smiling and giggling and acting like they're having a ball. You got to be kidding me right now, dude. So already you're operating under the pretense that what women post on social media is true. God damn. And before anybody tells me, Allende, the camera angle's off, we can't see your face, I'm doing this like this on purpose because I don't want you focusing on anything other than what I'm saying and my torso. Because the whole point of the body rating is to focus on what you have control over. You don't have control over your face. Right? You have very little tweaking you can do to your face. Although there is some tweaking, very little. Okay? You can fuck with your haircut, you can fuck with your beard, you can do exercises to strengthen your jaw, you can work on your teeth. Okay, great, wonderful. Okay? But this right here, from the waist to the neck, is what you have absolute control over, guys. That's what I want you to focus on. Alright, so he made the number one mistake of thinking I'm talking about relationships when I'm not. I'm only talking about sexual attraction. Then he went on to bring up social media as if what women post on social media is true. Like a chick can't post happy pictures with a boyfriend on social media and be taking hella cock from other guys on the side. Mind you, all the chicks I've dealt with that were in relationships and I smashed them anyway, they all have social medias showing that they have a boyfriend. Good Lord. They seem to be happy. Okay, yeah, showing off that they're in love. Yeah, you can gauge that from an Instagram post. Then it seems like as long as the women are mature, so now you're telling me that the sexual attraction for women is about maturity. Huh. So when women get mature enough, they stop caring about how guys look? You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. So do guys stop being attracted to beautiful women when they get mature? Andrew, man, please. I'm worried about you, brother. I'm worried about you. Okay? And then I already covered how he called it superficial bullshit. So looking good and being healthy and in shape is superficial bullshit. You guys got to stop with the virtue signaling, bro. Leave that to the feminists and the SJWs and all the weak-minded people, all right? Because once you start doing all of that, the shaming language and virtue signaling, bro, you're in the demographic of weak people, of the weakest people, because they're mentally weak. All right, next one. How many blue pills do? Oh no, never mind. Hold on. That was my response to him. But somebody else is trying to back him up somehow. Let me see if I have this. Okay, is this it? Okay, my man. I like your videos, but what the dude says has some truth. There's no truth in what he said. Many of the hot, gorgeous women that I see at malls, parks, and gyms are with guys who are average looking. Okay, this guy's making the exact same mistake. He thinks I'm talking about the girls, the guys that women date. When I keep on repeating that I'm not talking about the guys that they date. Women will literally date one guy, have him waiting for sex while they're getting their back blown out by some dude casually, because they know that dude is not going to commit to them. And unlike a popular belief here, women are very sexual creatures. They want to be satisfied sexually as well, and they literally will say to themselves, "I'll just get a fuck boy to have benefits with, while I focus on getting a boyfriend." Like literally, while I pretend to be a good girl that's virtuous and what you call it is not having sex with one guy, I'll have this other guy just satisfying that need for me. This is the reality of women, and some of the people are like, that's the dark truth. It's not dark. There's nothing dark about that to me. Guys do the exact same thing. Guys will have certain girls that they're just sleeping with while they're looking for a good quality woman to have a relationship with, and that's not going to be a girl that has sex quickly. You're not going to want to wife up a chick that you hooked up with in a day or two. So you're looking for a chick that's a little bit more virtuous, but that doesn't mean you're not going to casually date, or you're not going to indulge yourself with the women that are down for the casual sex. The girls that are for the streets, like guys say that like, oh, she's for the streets. Yeah, okay, so what does that mean? That just simply means you don't date her. But guys are acting like, oh, what she does and says doesn't matter. Her rejecting me doesn't matter because she's for the streets anyway. It's like, no, that's not the outlook to have. Okay, if a chick is for the streets, bro, I have no problem with that. That's fine. Knock yourself out. You wear a condom. You have a good time. You enjoy her and her sexual experience. Okay, because she obviously knows what she's doing. And then you go about your business. But when it comes time to have a girlfriend, that's when you're looking for quality. That's when you're looking for a quote unquote good girl. Stop over here trying to shame girls, man. Jesus Christ, you guys gotta stop with this weak ass shit. All right. So he's saying that he sees girls at the gym and at the park in the malls with average looking guys. Okay, good job. Average looking guys that have to work to keep that girl in a relationship with them. They are not hideous looking or ugly, but at the same time, they are not supermodels or fitness models. They are pretty much average. All right, bro. I don't know, man. I'm just going to have to assume that you guys are just young and inexperienced. Nowhere did I say guys had to be supermodels. I actually said over and over again, you don't have to be 8, 9, or a 10, but you at least need to aim for 7.5. A good 2 points above average. That's what I said. So here goes another guy misquoting me and trying to virtue signal and act like somehow being a fitness model or being good looking or being well above average is somehow like something to be ashamed of or means the person is empty. Like that's like saying a guy can't be athletic and intelligent at the same time, bro. You guys stop trying to fit people into boxes, all right? Stop it. Okay? And like I said, this is not about who these women are in relationships with. It's not about who they hang out with. It's about who meets up with them, blows their back out, and is gone in less than an hour. That's what it's about. This is for the guys that want to get good results in the sexual marketplace. This is for the guys that don't want to chase women around to have sex with them. This is for the guys that don't want to waste their time getting rejected by women when they try to make a move. This is not for the guys that want to pay for dates and pay girls bills and buy girls nice things and try to convince them into being their girlfriend. Girls don't say no to that type of attention, but they will tell that guy that they don't want to suck his dick though. All right, this guy says, you said it in the beginning, you have a skewed worldview. Stop you right there. You're misquoting me. I never said I had a skewed worldview. Jesus Christ, bro. This is another person trying to assume that they know what I'm about and trying to put me in a box because they have a small mind and they're like, a basic person. So they can't grasp the concept of someone having a range of ideas, having a range of skills and talents. So let's see the box that he's trying to put me in. So you have a skewed worldview due to your experience. Your entire life has been predicated simply on athletics. No, it actually hasn't. So what the fuck are you talking about? I just said earlier all the many different things that I've done, and I've left out many things. My life has not revolved around athletics. What the fuck is this guy talking about? Which is fine, to each their own. Okay, now you're trying to act like somehow you're better than me because I limit myself to just athletics, when first of all, that's a false presumption you just made, okay? These guys are amazing. But what you can't do is sit there and say someone else is living a fantasy world when you are literally living in a world built on Photoshop. Okay, so yeah, he's trying to say my world is built on Photoshop, PEDs, and only valuing yourself based on fairly arbitrary rating systems. Okay, I never said that's what I value myself on. My life is not based on PEDs and Photoshop, dude. I don't have to use Photoshop on my pictures. I actually look like that. And I was in shape regardless of taking PEDs or not. And I don't rate myself based on any arbitrary whatever the fuck he's talking about. I'm actually extremely intelligent, extremely talented, and I have a multiple range of things that I'm good at. So really not sure where this guy's trying to go with this, but I see he's trying to like virtual signal over here. He's using a bunch of straw man arguments also, because none of these things I actually said. And what I meant by these guys are living in a fantasy world is that they actually are believing that women could somehow be attracted to them and they themselves not actually be attractive. If you're thinking that buying a girl flowers and being nice to her and spending quality time with her and all these other things are going to somehow make her more sexually attracted to you, I'm sorry, that's not the case. Women want that type of behavior from the guys that they're already physically attracted to. Tired of saying that shit over and over again. It shouldn't be hard to figure out. But guys that are 2, 3s, and 4s and 5s thinking that they could put in extra effort, okay, for the girl to like them and be attracted to them, that's not what's going to happen. You're just winning her over by bribing her. That's all you're doing is bribing her. You're like, I'll do all these things for you. I'll give you all these things. And that's setting yourself up for failure, because the moment that she finds something better, she's going to leave you. Or she's just going to be doing stuff on the side that you're never going to know about. Or she's just never going to actually give you what you want in the first place. You're just going to waste your time, guys. So if you want to argue the points that these guys are arguing and go ahead and put yourself through that, knock yourself out. If you want to believe that these chicks somehow really are sexually attracted to you and they enjoy being with you and all this other kind of shit, knock yourself out, guys. Do whatever you got to do. All right? But when women get to telling the truth, bro, they have no problem saying, look, this guy treats me well, blah, 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 so I'll be with him. And then they have no problem saying that this guy is fucking hot, so I have no problem just hooking up with him. I know he's not going to commit to me, so on and so forth. What else does this guy say? Because this guy typed out a whole super long paragraph. Rating system others have created and you happen to be genetically gifted. All right, first of all, I had to work for my physique. Second of all, I don't care about a criteria that other people created. The conversation is about what women want to have sex with, period. And if you want to have sex with women, then I'm sorry, what they want to have sex with matters. You're talking crazy here. So what are you going to say? What women are attracted to doesn't matter, but yet you want to have sex with a woman you're attracted to? It doesn't work that way. At that point in time, her opinion comes into play. So for all you guys talking about, who cares what these women think? She's a 2 or a 3 anyway. Yeah, that's my point, that even the 2s and the 3s want guys that are above 5. Duh. The more you guys try to rebuttal what I'm saying is the more you prove what I'm saying. All right, so anyway, now he's trying to sit here and discredit me by just saying I'm genetically gifted. Okay, right. So I look the same way, 10 years prior to training that I did 10 years after training, right? It's just the genetics, right? Fucking idiot. I'm sure you put in some work. Oh, some? but genetics play a huge part. No, genetics do not play the huge part. Genetics determine what your limit is. I know from experience that there are plenty of women happy in relationships they settled for in all ways. Oh yeah, you know that? How do you know? How do you know that? How do you know that? Yeah, okay. So women are just telling you the truth, right? The people you mess with would cast you aside for someone better because you have no substance. You are nothing more than a fetish, an object to be used and tossed away. That's funny. When I've been married before, I've been engaged twice. Several women in my life that have dated me have wanted to marry me, and I have a woman for over 3 years now. Yeah, guy, there's nobody discarding me. I see that you're trying to make me shallow and of no substance. I don't know if you actually watch my channel or what, but you obviously don't know me, bitch. You really don't, bro. No substance. Okay, when every time I've been in a situation where it's about my looks, the people have had to say, wow, we didn't know there was more to you. But I guess you're just one of those people that judges people on their appearance, but yet that's what you're trying to say I am. The hypocrisy. Okay, those who have substance have much more to offer than someone like you could probably compare. Oh, okay, so now I have no substance. Those women weren't competing for your attention because they love you or care about you. They were because they wanted to get off. Okay, nobody ever said the girls that came to the club actually cared about the guys or liked the guys, or first of all, they never knew the guys to begin with. So again, stop misquoting me, bro. Stop with the strawman arguments. And all the shit that you're saying, the irony of it is it's not getting you laid. All right. Authentic alphas, you can't help these dudes. Bro, they only understand when you come home and find your girl getting dug out by another guy. Exactly. Same guy talking about, I know plenty of women that are happy and da-da-da. Yeah, there's plenty of women that are happy with the guys that they settled for because they can still go off to the side and do their little thing to get off, like you say. Just like you said that women only see me as a fetish and they only compete for me to get off. Well, guess what? Those same women will stay with a dude that's providing everything for them, and when the guy goes to work overtime, they'll go fuck another dude that has abs, since it's just superficial bullshit, right? And then furthermore, it's funny how these guys are acting like these are my opinions. These aren't my opinions. This is what the women think. I'm just showing you what women think and how women rate men and view men. You guys are over here trying to act like it's me that's saying that you got to be this and you got to be that. Bro, you guys aren't trying to fuck me, stupid. You're trying to fuck pretty girls, right? Attractive women, right? This is what they want. And I'm trying to deliver it to you. So for all the guys that appreciate that, I appreciate you. For all these knuckleheads in here trying to waste time and energy arguing against it, you the same motherfuckers that run around in circles chasing the same bitch and get nothing. All right, this guy is saying 7.5 is a good goal, but I'm not sure most women like 10s over 8s. They might consider too much. All right, bro, you don't understand what women want. So yeah, you're not sure. You're absolutely not sure. And what you're saying doesn't even make any sense in print. What do you mean women wouldn't want 10s over 8s? Of course they'd want 10s over 8s. And again, we're talking about purely sexual. So yes, women will hook up with guys that are far out of their league because they know that these guys aren't going to commit. They're just going to take an opportunity to enjoy the sex and keep it moving. All right, these are guys asking me to rate random other guys other than themselves. Same thing, bro. I'm not rating any guy for free. If you want yourself or someone else's body rated, it's $25. And don't send me any weird ass poses and this arbitrary ass positionings. Okay, it's just a straight frontal, arms down to the side, from the waist to the neck. And if the face is in there, I'm going to cut it out anyway. I'm cropping it out because it's not about people's faces. It's about purely the physique. That's what I want guys to focus on because that's what they have control over. So don't tell me to rate Brad Pitt and then you want Brad Pitt's face in the damn picture, because if the girl sees that it's Brad Pitt, she's obviously going to have some type of bias because it's Brad Pitt. But if I show just Brad Pitt's neck to his waist, whether or not she recognizes that it's Brad Pitt, at that point it's irrelevant. She's just judging the body. All right, so now we have a guy that strongly disagrees that women are interested in the top 20% of men. That's where they're sexually aroused. We got a guy that's actually doubting that when all the data and the studies on that has actually already been done to the point where it's called the 80-20 rule. So like that's old literature. Like we already know that, but you got a guy over here saying strongly disagree. All right, well, no wonder you're not getting laid. Yeah, so these are just guys that are basically talking about that women are going to be lonely and die alone anyway, and their opinions don't matter because they're average at best and they're 4s or 5s. All right, I had enough of this, bro. I just wanted to reiterate again what this is about. I don't want to hear any more of these comments about virtue and substance and good personality and that's superficial. Like, that's not what we're talking about here, okay? When guys want to hook up with chicks, I don't know what percentage you want to put on it, but it's pretty close to 100% is about the girl's looks, about the girl looking good. That's why guys will tolerate women that are annoying. They'll tolerate women who they don't even like her voice. They'll tolerate women that are ditzy. They'll tolerate women with a whole bunch of other flaws as long as she looks super good and he just wants to smash and get out of there. He won't date her, he won't marry her, he won't hold her hand, he won't spend exorbitant amounts of time with her or whatever, but he will smash and come up with excuses to get her out of his place because that's all that he wanted. He doesn't want to hang out. He just wants to smash. All right? So what I'm trying to tell you is that's not just isolated to men. There are women that feel the exact same way. They don't care if a dude is dumb. They don't care if he's a tool. There's plenty of times where women have sat there and laughed at how dumb a guy is, but he's fucking hot, and they'll hook up with him. They'll hook up with him just because he's hot, and then they'll be like, he's an idiot. He's a caveman. But they'll take advantage of his sexual prowess. So again, stay on topic, guys. The body rating is simply about what women find sexually attractive, period. End of it. Okay? And is it important in the sexual marketplace? It's the most important thing in the sexual marketplace. Is it important in the dating marketplace? Yes. Yes, it is. Because women have to initially be attracted to you in order to want to have a relationship with you, and also for you to have any type of leverage in the courting. So if you guys want to be out here chasing chicks around and trying to convince chicks to go out with you, wondering why girls are flaking on you, wondering why girls aren't answering your call, wondering why girls are canceling dates on you or not showing up, wondering why girls are going on dates with you but not wanting to hook up afterwards, guess what? This is why. Because you're not rating high enough on the body rating. Okay? I'm out of here, guys. Just keep it authentic. Stop being a bitch.